Andrew Lloyd Webber and furry animals. Everybody's been thinking it, but nobody's said anything. You know, if you go far back enough in Lloyd Webber's history, you're actually gonna find that
You're watching musical theater mash.
I'm sure you've seen, they're going to make a SpongeBob musical. Why? Don't get me wrong, I've got nothing against the quadrilateral bikini bottom native. I think SpongeBob, especially early SpongeBob, will go down as some of the best animated entertainment of our generation.
Is mayonnaise an instrument?
No, Patrick, mayonnaise is not an instrument. Horseradish is not an instrument either.
So it's not SpongeBob I dislike, it's the idea of a SpongeBob musical. It's like how I felt a year ago about Shrek.
This is like a fever dream. I think I'm having a fever dream right now.
Yes, I'm sure when you did Shrek, you had a fantastic time in the show, and Brian Darcy James and John Tartaglia and Sutton Foster are fantastic performers, and David Lindsay Abaire is a great playwright, and Janine Tesori writes great music, and that's not the point! And I did not articulate this well in my Shrek video, thus making it my most disliked video to date, so get ready for some firm articulation. The world does not need another franchise production like SpongeBob the Musical.
That's crazy talk.
That's not crazy talk. This is crazy talk. Sorry.
Let's break this down. I want to talk about what this is not about. First, this is not about original ideas. Original stories have not existed since Shakespeare adapted the Scandinavian legend of Amleth into his sleeper hit Hamlet. Nearly every Best Musical Tony winner and Tony nominee ever is based upon something else. A graphic novel, a person's life, a children's book, a religious text, a Whoopi Goldberg movie, an FBI counterfeiting case. Everything's a remix, nothing's original anymore. Shia LaBeouf got it right. We live in a meta-modernist artistic landscape and it's time to get used to it. Yeah, you heard that right. I talked about Shia LaBeouf, meta-modernism, and SpongeBob all in the same video. Take that to the bank, 8th grade vocabulary teacher Mrs. Shreve. Who's not gonna amount to anything now? Second, this is not about perceived or projected artistic quality. It would be easy to just say a SpongeBob musical won't be good art. I imagine a bunch of critics will start saying exactly that. Those critics are either naive or haven't done their homework. First, there's the laundry list of top 40 artists who are all contributing songs to the project. Tina Landau, co-writer and director, has a stunning theatrical pedigree. Tom Kitt, the music supervisor, won a Pulitzer for Next to Normal, and that's no small feat. In a century's worth of awards, the Pulitzer Prize for Drama has only gone to a musical 7 times. So it seems unlikely that SpongeBob is going to turn off the dark like Spider-Man did. In fact, this musical is probably gonna kick ass and it's gonna make me hate it even more. Third, and you're never gonna believe me on this one, this is not about some kind of artistic elitism. I am not a gatekeeper to art because nobody is a gatekeeper to art. If you point to something and call it art, that's it. It's art. Les Mis is just as much a musical as the Star Wars Holiday Special is, and don't let George Lucas try to convince you otherwise. Any concept of high art and low art is archaic and simplistic, and SpongeBob the Musical has just as much right to a marquee as any other show. And yet I'm so frustrated that this is going to exist. Why, Mr. Mash, are you so frustrated that this is going to exist? You've just outlined so many reasons why this will be a so-called valid piece of art with a very solid artistic team in a sea of similarly crafted pieces of art. It sounds like it's going to be a great artistic outlet for plenty of talented artists surrounded by a successful and critically acclaimed piece of entertainment. So what's the problem? The problem is, nobody at Nickelodeon thought about any of that. The people in the business suits in the boardrooms thought SpongeBob on a playbill means butts in the seats and money in the box office. And I know this. I mean, I'm like 98% sure that I know this. Steven Dillenberg, the creator and executive producer, has not been begging for SpongeBob to get stage time these past 16 years. In fact, he wanted to end the series in 2004 with the first SpongeBob movie. But Nickelodeon wanted more, and they got more. More episodes, another movie, and now a musical. That's what frustrates me. I mean, composers and book writers and lyricists and performers are clawing their way to create meaningful art through musical theater. They pour out their souls and every fiber of their sanity into their artistic expression. And then some big entertainment corporation comes along, like Disney or Marvel or DreamWorks or now Nickelodeon, and they just fart into the room and say, "Aw, shucks, well, looks like we should do a musical now," and nobody bats an eye. Oh well, I'm probably gonna listen to the Cast album when it comes out. Maybe I'm a part of the problem. Here's a SpongeBob clip.
Hey, Patrick, are you angry too?
Yeah,
What's the matter?
I can't see my forehead.
Things that bother you never bother me. I feel happy and fine. Ha-ha! Living in the sunlight, loving in the moonlight, having a wonderful time. Having got a lot, I don't need a lot. Coffee's only a dime. Living in the sunlight, loving in the moonlight.